What's happening, crypto fam? Welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott, and it's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. It's super exciting to be back. I'm going to jump right into it. This video, as you can see, is about the Fluf World, the FutureVerse Metaverse, built by non-fungible labs and plenty of other creatives. This Metaverse is a beast. A little bit gutted I didn't get in earlier. Should have listened to Chris from CryptoPunk. We will start out there, actually. I want to shout out Chris, CryptoPunk. Get over to the channel. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. Watch some of the content. He's covering loads of NFT projects. As said, got us onto this. And now we're covering it. We're back. It's an absolute beast. But what is it? What is the Fluf World? What's the FutureVerse? What are Flufs? What are party bears? What are seekers? Thingies? It goes on and on. There's no other words. It's a beast. There's plenty of room for evolution. There's plenty of room for growth. There's plenty of mystery and surprise still to come. And there's still some affordable assets. I understand that for some, the Flufs may seem unaffordable, but there are still assets you can get in on and get into, get a foot in the door and get rolling. So let's get into it. What is the Fluf World FutureVerse? Well, as you can see, many avatars dancing about inside it. From the Flufs, which are the rabbits, to the party bears, obviously the bears dancing about there, the Thingies, the small spiders. The ecosystem is massive. A metaverse ecosystem and global creative community ready to venture down the rabbit hole. Non-fungible labs started this, pushed it down the road, but they are not the only people involved. You've got a massive ecosystem being built, from the Flufs to the party bears, to silo seekers, Thingies, altered state machines. We've got Burrows, we've got the car clubs, we've got ray guns. Someone was a COD Zombie fan. Snoop Dogg, Burrows, and all sorts to come. Gods and goblins, mycelium currencies, and the rest. Fluf World's ecosystem includes NFT character collectables, virtual metaspaces, and cutting-edge non-fungible intelligence. Each new collection is another element of a rich, evolving metaverse experience driven by FutureVerse and our decentralized blockchain, the Root Network. The non-fungible intelligence is mainly powered by altered state machine. You can see that in the top corner there. Many people will be asking, how does this link to XRP, first and foremost? So let's get that out of the way before we dive into it. In June, Fluf World on their Twitter tweeted, it's a bit of a long one, so we'll go through all 8. I think there's 8 tweets about it, but this is how Fluf World, from Ethereum to the Root token to the mycelium currency and XRPL, will work together. Today, Fluf World is excited to announce an unprecedented partnership with Ripple to bring the open metaverse to life via the Root Network. Here's how Ripple and the XRP ledger will open up a world of possibility for our blockchain and communities. The Root Network is at the heart of the FutureVerse infrastructure, set to give creators access to seamless smart contract functionality and application building while natively supporting asset bridges to the Ethereum network. It was created on Ethereum. The Flufs are Ethereum assets. The Seekers and the Burrows that we purchased are Ethereum assets. But in partnering with Ripple on the Root Network brings exciting possibilities to our communities, extending the utility of XRP as the default gas token while unlocking XRPL's global infrastructure for Root Network developers and users. So XRP is going to be the gas token on the Root Network. Some might have thought it would be mycelium, and there will be uses for mycelium, but off that tweet, it's not for the gas. The gas will be XRP, using drops just as the XRP ledger does. For nearly 10 years, the XRP ledger has served as the best-in-class network for settlement and liquidity of tokenized assets. The partnership connects the Root Network to one of the largest Web3 communities and provides XRP community with access to NFTs across our ecosystem. Partnership with visionary leaders and businesses that believe in a secure, open digital future is central to the Root network and its continued evolution. Joining forces with Ripple is another proud milestone in this shared journey. Now we build. Ripple's commitment of invaluable resources and expertise will accelerate the next phase of the Root network's growth and development. We look forward to sharing updates with you along the way. Keen to learn more? Read the full press release below and head to the Fluf World Discord to ask your questions. We will link this in the description if you want to read the full press release, but that's pretty much the overview of how the Root network and XRPL are going to join together and open up countless possibilities for developers and open source communities. It is about decentralization. It is about open source projects, communities, and technologies, and it's about interoperability. Without them bridges, we spoke about the bridges years ago, guys. They're coming to fruition. They're coming to fruition, whether it's through ILP, Root network, something else. The bridges we always said would come are coming. They're hitting the metaverse. So let's get to the assets. We can go home. So there are many pages. I'm not joking when I say it's a beast. From Fluf World Home to Fluf World Underground to the Burrows page to the Seekers page to all the OpenSea pages to the cars, the ray guns, these companies. They've all got their own Twitter, their own page. There's a Fluf World Twitter. There's a non-fungible Labs Twitter. There's a Burrows Twitter. It's a beast to keep up with it all. But in the future, it's going to be worth it. I have no doubts it's going to be worth it. Meet the Fluffle. So Fluffs are our Genesis collection of 10,000 3D programmatically generated rabbit avatars, each with their own unique features and stories to tell. So they're made for adventure. Fluffs loves to party. Whether they're raving up a storm in their burrows, kicking it with party bear friends, or travelling abroad through Fluf World scenes, there is no telling where they might end up. So they're uniquely yours. Fluffs have been programmatically generated from 270 attributes across 14 categories to be unique by at least 3 degrees of separation. Find your favorite, then customize it with assets from our growing Scenes and Sounds collection. A little hint there to what the Scenes and Sounds collection actually does. Allows you to customize other assets. The Fluffs. As said, the rabbits. Good looking rabbits, if I do say so myself. I mean, we've seen some pathetic art in some of these projects, if I'm being perfectly honest, and Fluff is definitely one that has raised the bar into not only 3D assets, but really good looking 3D assets. The Party Bears. Party Bears, baby, the Party Bears. And 9,669 generated customizable bears, bringing fashion, fun, and music to your Fluf World experience. They are fully customizable. Each party bear is a unique 3D rigged avatar, yours to customize from a growing collection of scenes, sounds, and party pack accessories. Find your bear, choose their vibe, and let the good times roll. Oh, yes. Also, Metaverse ready. Next stop, the Metaverse. Each bear is your own DJ and vibe setting party host. Oh, yes. You can take them to virtual events, play music, interact, and express yourself with friends. Mixing it up in Fluf World Burrows, bringing the heat at the Party Bear venues. It's the choice is yours. So again, the Party Bears are looking extremely good compared to other assets on the market. They are 3D ready to go avatars, ready to go interoperable metaverse avatars. They are adamant their metaverse will be interoperable, and with the XRP, Ethereum, and other future bridges, I see no reason to believe it won't be. Thingies. I just want to point out, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go and buy a thingy. I haven't gone and bought a thingy. But if you're interested in art and you're interested in AI generated art, from an altered state machine brain, an AI set up to create AI for you, then these are for you in the fluff world. So, on All Hallows Eve of the year 2021, the summoning occurred. From the depths of FlufWorld's vast network of mycelium crawled 10,000 thingies, fluffy spider-like critters packing untold surprises. They are AI artists. Generated programmatically, each thingy is a metaverse ready 3D avatar, yours to collect, trade and share. But they aren't just furry faces. Each thingy is an ASMAI integrated artist. That is an altered state machine AI integrated artist, capable of producing its own NFT art. Each fur pattern is a unique abstract design created by an AI tool itself. They are not just works of art, they are art that works. They are working art. You can put them to work. So, just quickly, I'm not going to do this we're just going to skip quickly to the thingies on OpenSea. It's actually still a Fluf World page. So again, some of them have their own pages within Fluf World where they give more information. We will save that for other videos. Seekers, Thingies, Burrows, they'll get their own video where we will scan these pages. At the moment, this is just a route to OpenSea. So you can already see we've got Fluf World art by Thingies. Or we've got actual Thingies. So if we click on a thingy, 0.253 Ether. Not too bad. Not too bad at all when you consider, if we go back a page, they're the ones producing this. And again, you can say what you want about it being 0.0054, 0.006, but if you sell 10 to 20 pieces of art, it's not, or if you start selling art at all, it's really not going to take long until you've paid for until, not you, but the thingy has paid for itself. This is a business asset. This is, if you wanted to buy your kids anything that's a couple of $100 in a metaverse that can produce its own NFTs, this is the thing to buy in the Flufverse. I'm not saying it's the only thing to go out there and buy. There's loads of AI available at the moment producing art. But this is the one within the FlufWorld FutureVerse. Thingies. Definitely something to look out for. Watch the price of them thingies and the price of the art. And I'm telling you now, in several years, people could be extremely surprised. Seekers. So the Seekers, the thingies look good. The Seekers look great. Now, if anyone's played Destiny, this is what I imagine. You're floating Seeker out of Destiny or any other games where you're running about the landscape and you've got your little man following you. It feels like one of them, but it is much, much more than what it looks on the surface. So enter Silo's Genesis NFT collection. 50,000 communication bots bringing decentralized comms to the open metaverse. So customizable companions. Seekers are companion bots, aiding exploration, discovery and communication in Fluf World. As trusted sidekicks to your favorite avatars, they unlock opportunity and connection in our growing world. Seekers are also fully customizable from a growing parts collection. Chop and change yours, then use it to explore, enter P2E games and more. Play to earn games, that is now, baby. Play to earn. Send the nodes. Seekers aren't just magnificent metabots. A true industry first, Seekers represent nodes on the growing Silo network. The mobile phone of your metaverse. They represent Silo's wallet and communications platform while operating as a reward-yielding node that uphold the network. Get yours and contribute to the Open Metaverse Rebellion. Oh, So they're actually a node on the Silo network, but they're also an exploration and communication companion within the metaverse. Possibilities, evolution, and everything else is absolutely unbelievable. From the seekers, we go to eggs. Now, there's not much on this page regarding the eggs. Can be found on other pages. And they relate to the Fluflets, which are actually not on here. Which is interesting, because you'd think it had showed the Fluflets. So, male and female Flufs will eventually, very, very soon, start to breed. We go to back to the About page where we were shown the ecosystem and go right to the bottom of that. And we have actually got down here the Fluflets. Fluflets linked directly to the eggs. So the eggs, it's quite hard to read this, so you're gonna have to get the pings in. Eggs, they are. This is quality. Whoever's at the non-fungible labs and Fluf World team, whoever came up with this, genius. Hat off to you, lad. Put your or lady, put your hand on your back, give yourself a pat on the back, because the eggs are electromycelial genome generators. They're actually technological eggs. Hey, you thought he was going to get a normal rabbit egg? Oh, no, this is technology, mate. Technology, yeah. So, the electromycelial genome generators were launched to initiate the first phase of breeding in the Fluf world. Each egg is an incubation chamber from the Sparkenske laboratories, capable of producing future Fluflets from parent Fluf DNA. Released in 5 rarity types with mystery attributes that alter performance. Just how they'll affect Fluf World's future generations is a code waiting to be cracked. Fascinating. So, female and male Fluf, DNA into an egg, incubate into a little Fluflet very, very soon. Breeding will soon allow female and male Flufs to breed Fluflets and Fluf World's future offspring. A complex mechanic based on traits, fur patterns, and other factors influencing the genetic composition of Fluf World's newest avatar collection. What role they might have in Fluf World is a mystery still to be revealed. Ooh, there are many, many related projects. We have got the ray guns, as said, where have they gone? Where have they gone? Ah! I mean, it's a beast, isn't it? Basically, we've got the Buzzies. So basically got Buzzies as well. Buzzies are a Fluf World honey harvesting royalty. A collection of 12,662 queen bee-like companions making their way from the outer reaches of the Third Kingdom to their party bear friends. As the newest collection, Buzzies are set to bring some exciting utility and gamification to the ecosystem, with details still to be announced. Fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. So, Weta Workshop. There's a collaborate, like I said, it's a beast with loads of creatives, and the ray guns are introduced by Weta Workshop. It's the first collaboration with Weta Workshop. Dr. I'm even saying that proper? Dr. Grodborts. Anyway, ray guns. This collection of high-powered weaponry brings Fluf World and the weird and wonderful world of Meta franchise to life in explosive fashion. Now, if you don't know who Weta Workshop is, they've worked on all sorts of high-end projects from Hollywood movies, CGI to AAA games, effects, and more. Released as a free claim for Seeker minters. So whoever minted the actual Seekers got a claim as a ray gun. The ray guns are on their way back with the Seekers to Fluf World, with the collection soon to be revealed. Just which ray gun will you end up with is up to the Seekers themselves. So I purchased a Seeker, but obviously the person didn't sell the ray gun with the Seeker, the two separate assets, but is used the Seeker to get the ray gun and then sold the Seeker. Or I might find out that they've not used that Seeker to make a ray gun yet, and do I have them rights now? It's early days. I'm going to speak to Chris, find a lot of this out. We will be doing more videos on the Fluf World. The Goblins, we know almost next to nothing about Goblins on the surface. Chris has got close contacts with people in the Discord and people at Fluf World. And apparently there'll be some sort of sacrificing or handing over a Seeker to get a Goblin or something along them lines. Again, don't quote me on that. We'll see what happens in the future. But the Goblin Empire will rise again. Soon a sacrifice will restore the Goblin portal and recover the factions lost in the wreck. Alliances will be made. Sides will be chosen. Will you pledge allegiance to the Goblin gods? So that sacrifice is talking about is apparently a Seeker with a certain background. If we come to Fluf Underground, which is where you'll sign up and connect your wallet, we can just click this. I've actually got a tab open already. But if we just click the Underground in the top corner there, it takes you there. You can get a lot of information here. It shows you your assets that you've purchased. It shows you your recently purchased assets. You can see we've got a burrow, which is the den. So there's a few kind of burrows. In fact, it's the last thing to cover. Burrows. Now I want to do a longer video about Burrows, and we will be doing on the wrong flaming page and get me back to the normal Fluf World. Burrows. Burrows. It's not just dens. There are multiple types of burrow. So burrows are 10,500 virtual metaspaces brought to you by Fluf World and creative partner Beyond VR. Available in the Den, Suite, High Roller and Studio Snoop Dogg. They come equipped with custom amenities and land packages. Your own slice of paradise in the Fluf World with utility that includes full guest interactivity, Discord integration, and even streaming. They're an integral piece of the Fluf World experience. Now, there's a little app. We've not figured it out yet how to get on the app and figure our things out. Any of these links takes you to where they're for sale on the sites. I mean, and if we just legitimately, I'll show you what I meant before by, we'll just go Fluf World Burrows. I'll put loads of the links in the description. There is a hell of a lot. This is Burrows in the Fluf World again. Some of these pages deserve their own video, which is why I've not delved too much into them. But what is a burrow? They're the hottest virtual real estate in Fluf World with a land parcels attached. So the den, for instance, we will get a living area, a kitchen, a master bedroom, one land parcel, future small-scale guest interactivity. So if we go back to our underground, our assets, this den, just literally the den, gets us a land parcel. Some people might not even care about the rest of that. Some people might just be like, well, which asset gives me land, Scott? Which asset gives me land? These, the burrows. The burrows. Land parcel 1, if it's a den. If you purchase a suite, it's obviously going to be more expensive, but you'll also get an added art gallery, a stunning view of the Great Tree, a master bedroom, future mid-scale guest interactivity, and 4 land parcels. If you step it up to high roller, You have your very own nightclub. You might even be able to hire some party bears in the future to dance on your stages. Who knows? I don't know what's going to go on. Balcony overlooking the Great Tree. The master bedroom. 9 land parcels. I nearly went to do 9 with one hand then. No, Scott. 9 land parcels. And future large-scale guest interactivity. I'm guessing if you've got a den, you're not inviting 50 people to your den because you're not going to fit 50 people in your den. Not that you won't, you'll still have all the one land parcels. All the parcels are all going to be the same size. There'll be like one little piece of land, all the same size. So someone with the high roller is going to have 9 times more land than someone with a den. They'll also have a bigger building on the land which they own and can chill out. But the big dog, the Snoop Dogg, mate, Snoop Dogg Studio, your very own nightclub, your production studio, master bedroom, 16 land parcels, and future large-scale guest interactivity. That production studio is a fantastic one. It's fascinating to think about because it literally sounds like on the surface, and if I had to make a bet, I'd say that produces music, NFTs, like whatever you can produce within it. I'm thinking music because it's Snoop Dogg's suite. That doesn't mean you can't create a movie in there. You could have some sort of Adobe Premiere Pro / Adobe Audition / DAW built into that production studio. Yeah, fascinating and interesting. They are not cheap, obviously. You can even compare them all side by side. There's the Fluf app, not worked out yet. Don't know if it's because we don't own a Fluf yet, because obviously the game's gonna have to release. If you don't own an avatar, it can highly unimaginable that they're just going to say, well, you can't play the game, then you're just going to end up with a standard avatar, or to purchase a Fluflet or a future avatar, get a Goblin. There is so much room for evolution and progression. We just wanted to get in, grab a seeker, grab a land parcel, let's go from there, see what future avatars are released, and that it's not the end of the world. If you haven't got a Fluf, it isn't the end of the world. They will not be the only avatar assets, and they're clearly not the only avatar assets. There's even the Thingies are avatars, it says. So in them calling a Thingy an avatar, one would imagine that a Thingy is a playable character as well. So don't make sure you think about that, because to me, an avatar is something I can play the game with. Seeker's not an avatar because it's the companion to the avatar. So it's interesting, but it is an absolute beast of a metaverse. So that is Fluf World. It's super exciting. Get on it. Let me know what you think in the description. Yeah. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe if you're not already. Click the bell if you want NFT video notifications, because we will be doing more projects like this. Some NFT projects as well. We've got the Bored Ape XRPL Club. We're looking at that. We own a Bored Ape from the XRPL Club. Hopefully that takes off. We also own an X-Alien. Hopefully that takes off. I'm not telling you to go and buy them, just letting you know what we've purchased, and that we will... At first, when I'm back, I'm only going to cover stuff I've invested in. I don't want to push anyone or entice anyone to anything that I've not currently invested in myself regarding the metaverse and future NFT assets. So everything we cover, just know that we've got a piece of the pie. We've got a foot in the door, even if it is a couple of the more affordable and cheaper assets. It's good to just get your foot in the door. So yeah. Take care, guys. It is good to be back. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, give us a like and a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Get everyone on it. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.